Count there. Easton with the early count there. I was looking away, and then he didn't crop this. You guys like all my beer cans up there? Look at those. Nice, dude. What's up? Happy Dinger Tuesday. I'm Eli. This is episode 13 of the Jerry and Eli Show on the Heavy Hitter Media Network, presented by the Heavy Hitter Media Network only. If you guys know of any sponsors that want to sponsor the show, hit me up because we don't have any. That's fine. It's fine. It's not why we're doing this, but I got you, Corn. I got you, Corn. I'll try to get to that tomorrow. Geechee in the chat as well. Supposedly, hey, I'm just making sure. Hey, Jerry's coming. Jerry's on his way. I didn't want to keep you guys waiting for too long. He said he's gonna be 2 minutes late minimum. That means he's gonna be five minutes late or so. But he's gonna be here. He's on his way. I know that's why you're mad, Brandon. You're not from here. You don't like me. It's all good. I understand. While you're here, while we're waiting on Jerry himself, hit the like button. We're up to thank God. Hit the like button. We're up to 15 already pre-show. 18 now. Appreciate you. If you are here, hit the like button. Why not? It's free. Helps us out. Helps us with the. I almost said Elon Musk algorithm. That's not. Elon Musk doesn't own YouTube yet, right? Probably buy it at some point, but no, it's a Google thing. Helps us with the algorithm when you hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already as well. That's also free, and then you can hit the notify button, get notified when you go live, so you're not like my dad, and then text me and say, "Hey, make sure you." My dad was mad at me for missing a show. I'm like, "What do you want from me, Dad? What do you want from me?" What was I talking about? I was reading chat, right? Shooter, what's up, buddy? Jake McCarthy said, "Yeah, okay, I got you." So, didn't jump out at me. What I will say, Jake McCarthy, Geechee is asking about Jake McCarthy. He plays for the Diamondbacks, the Great American Ballpark. First of all, anybody can hit a home run in the Great American Ballpark. Easton, our producer, behind the screens on the ones and twos, by the way, hasn't hit a baseball in like a year and a half. He probably hit a home run in Great American Ballpark. Okay. Jake McCarthy is not a guy that you think of as a big home run hitter. He has hit a couple of balls hard recently. I've got him at 2 air 100s in his last 5 games. He does have a piss missile also in his last 5 games. Where is that? 1, 4, 5. That was a 105 miles per hour line drive against Landon Knack. Frankie Montas struggles hard against righty or against lefties so far. Like his numbers early in the season were. Is that hair on the mic? Got you. Maybe. Is it good now? Did I get it? Where was I? Frankie Montas started out the season pretty strong. His numbers against lefties as the season has kind of progressed has he's kind of tanked. He's having a really hard time getting lefties out. So I could definitely, it would not shock me if Jake McCarthy hits one out tonight, Geechee, is what I'll say. And I do like your analysis there that, 3 home runs minimum. I would agree. I see at least 3 home runs in this game. This is a must bet Dinger Tuesday game for me. We'll get into the picks here in a bit when Jerry joins. I'm on Christian Walker. I'll just go ahead and spoil it. I'm on Christian Walker. Willie Calhoun long shot. So we've talked about Willie Calhoun a little bit in our research channel, and even I can't do it personally. He can absolutely run into some baseballs. Willie Calhoun can absolutely run into some baseballs and go on a run. We saw that last year with the Yankees. I just don't think he's that good at baseball, like just in general. I think the season before last, or Easton, you probably know this. When was he literally the worst hitter in baseball for an entire season? I don't know if that was it wasn't last year. It might have been the year before, or what would be 3 years ago. Literally, the worst hitter in baseball. I don't think he's that good. He can absolutely go on runs, and he can run into a baseball and hit one out at any given time. But he's the guy that if he pops up like numbers wise for me, I just kind of look past because I like betting on people who I think are good at baseball, and I'm not sure he's that good. What's up, Vinny? What's up, Izzy? Man, a lot of people. The chat is active so far tonight. Mostly it's been complaining that Jerry's not here, or complaining about the mic, or other things. But any engagement is great. I appreciate that. That little gnat's gonna piss me off. I think I just caught it in my hand. Yep, got. Bobby Big Wheels, what's up? Yeah, you can go ahead and bring in Jerry in whenever he is ready. This whole double shirt thing I got going on doesn't look that good. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. I'm just gonna take the sweatshirt off. I'm just gonna take the sweatshirt off. Don't mind me, chat. Hey, chat. If when I finally remember to put put our merch up and actually like make it available for purchase, is anybody into that? Anybody want like a heavy hitter media shirt? They're kind of clean, I think. Honestly, kind of clean. I like this hat a lot. I kind of changed it. A little bit. You can get one before Jerry has one because he won't send me his address, so I can actually send him some merch. Everything looked good and sounds good. Appreciate that because Easton's here. We got a producer today. What's up, Jerry? How's it going? White Sox fan.
Am I in the show?
You're in the show. You're live. Easton didn't tell you. Easton, can you even our heads up a little bit? Whatever you got to do there.
Easton doesn't like me.
Are you working on the? Yeah. Maybe bring Jerry up a little bit. Maybe bring him up a little bit. Look good. How's it going, buddy? What the speculation in chat was that you were finishing up your Warzone match. Is that what was going on? You're taking a shit.
Every day I go through a cycle. I play Warzone during the bugs. Right now, Call of Duty's don't get me started on this rant, all right? Call of Duty's in the worst state it's been in 4 years. Since the launch in March of 2020, it is in the worst state.
It's had some bad states too, right? Like that's saying
it's had bad states. The bugs are endless right now. It is unbelievable how many bugs are in this game right now. I have rage quit 37 times, and that's just in the last 34 hours.
34?
I want to be real specific
number.
You guys have no idea the curse words that come out of this apartment during the day. I'm pretty sure my neighbors won't even speak to me anymore.
But anyway, you go through the cycle. You were telling us why you were late, and then you just got sidetracked.
I was watching Cops. I started sweating, and I had to shower. True story.
What is that from? That's from a movie or something. Like I can't watch Cops. I get all sweaty. Is that Step Brothers? Okay.
Vinny,
so that's it. You were sweating.
Vinny hangs out with me when I play Call of Duty.
Really? In stream, or you play games with him?
When I put the stream on, Vinny just pops in and hangs out with me. It's really cool.
Vinny's the GOAT, man. I saw Easton playing Valorant today. That was kind of weird, Easton.
Mouse and key?
Oh yeah, me and Easton both mouse keyboard forever, you know.
See, I'm switching to mouse and key because honestly, aim assist is broken, and I feel like shit when I kill people.
If you actually start playing on mouse and keyboard, we can play like Apex. Like I'll get whatever game you want to play if you play on mouse and keyboard, except for I'm not playing Call of Duty. Literally any other game.
I'll probably play Valorant.
Battle Royale. What's that? Valorant?
Yeah.
That would be we could talk about this forever. That would be a very good entry level game for you. You'll get there's like skill based matchmaking. That's like a very good like first game to play on mouse and keyboard because it's all aim. You want to just jump into the games or anything else you want to rant about?
Look at this nice guy, AJ Harmon. Thank you, Jerry the GOAT. Notice that they don't say Eli the GOAT.
Nobody says that. Just wait for NCAA to return. Why? Like basketball, football, basketball for what? R6 Siege. So I've thought about it. I enjoy watching that. When I don't really watch people play video games anymore either. That's one of my favorite games to like watch people play. But I feel like the skill gap in Rainbow Six is so large because there's so much you have to know about so minute like angles and different like I it's too late in the game for me to try to play Rainbow Six. Anyway, let's talk about baseball. You want to? Kenta Maeda, he sucks. Detroit Tigers. Logan Allen, he's not very good either for the Guardians. Somehow I don't have a bet here. Do you have anything here in this game, Mr. Jerry?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a bet. Why don't you have a bet in this game?
Thank you, Sean. It's a great question. I don't love the ballpark, and I don't really love I really love betting on Riley Green, not against a lefty. I can never get Jose Ramirez right. Josh Naylor, I feel like is kind of on a down streak right now. Spencer Torkelson, gun to my head, would probably be the bet, and that tells you why I didn't make it.
Okay, well, gun to your head, you would have been wrong, because Jake Rogers is actually going to be the one to hit a home run today.
Yeah, I don't mind that actually.
Obviously, we know his history. When he hits for power, it's usually against left-handed pitching. He's actually DHing today. He's taking a break from catcher. Now, I have this theory. I don't know how true it is, but I've been connecting the dots for the last few years, and it seems like, and it makes sense too, it seems like when catchers get a quote-unquote day off and they stick them in a DH, they have really good offensive days. Probably some of the reason is because they have so much on their plate when they're catching. People don't realize how much catchers have to. Their mind is just all caught up on specifically dealing with the pitcher. They're not focused on hitting. They're talking to the pitcher in between innings. They're thinking about a game plan, how they want to attack the rest of the lineup.
Yeah. So real quick, they do full game prep just like pitchers do, as far as pitch sequences and all of that, and also they have to keep up with each individual pitcher and how those. It's like a starting pitcher goes out, it's like right on to the next one. How are we going to attack these batters now with this reliever and everything? So the catching spot is in my opinion like more game planning, more behind the scenes than the pitcher. Anyway, go ahead, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, no, exactly right. Thank you for interrupting me and stealing my whole thunder. Good job.
Anytime, buddy.
So, like I said, I really do think that there's something to it when a catcher's DHing. We saw with Adley Rutschman last year, he would get a day off. They put him in a DH, and he would just rake 2 hits easily. They could just focus on that part of the game. Jake Rogers having a slow start to the season, but he is coming along right now. 5-game hit streak, 2 extra base hits, including a home run. I think this is the guy. Also, there's some line variance. He's plus 450 on FanDuel. You look around shop and other books, it's like plus 375 range. So we are getting more value on FanDuel and a game that could have maybe 2 or 3 home runs. I don't think this is going to max out at 5, but it wouldn't shock me if there's 2 or 3 home runs. But Jake Rogers is the guy, not Torkelson, like you said. I don't know why you said that. You're just pulling up nonsense out of your ass.
I think Torkelson is close. I don't know. That's not a guy I've really ever been successful. Had a whole lot of success betting on. But Jake Rogers, the top of the list, as you guys can see in our cheat sheets for exit velocity in the last 5 games. So he's hitting the ball hardest. He gets a good matchup. Logan Allen.
He does have a home run versus Logan Allen, I believe.
And Logan Allen, solid WOBA against lefties, 291. That jumps to 349 against righties. So not having that easy of a time getting right-handed batters out. So Vierling, Matt Vierling might get sent down soon.
Can we ban Vinny for saying Javi time?
Hey, Javi Baez is making some plays in the infield, and I feel like when that glove starts to go, maybe there's a run, at the plate, not that far behind it. Maybe it's McKinstry that I'm thinking about gonna get sit down soon. I don't know. Mac Vierling, he's just kind of struggling a little bit. But like I said, don't let us talk you out of anything, especially not me, because I'm an idiot. Nothing crazy there. Ibanez, same thing. Ibanez, Rogers, Torkelson, even Bierling and Javi could hit one out if they run into one tonight. But just the one bet for Jerry, nothing for me. Let's move on to Patrick Sandoval and the Angels, Quinn Priester and the Pirates. No bet for me here again, but I do think O'Neal Cruz is close to getting back to that early season form. He's starting to hit the ball pretty hard again, which I like. He's got 2 home runs in his last 4 or 5 games. I don't love it against Sandoval. He keeps the ball in the ballpark.
That'd be great if he was actually playing.
Oh, he's not playing even? Good. That's for the best. But yeah, what do you got?
I bet Logan O'Hoppe yesterday. You know what's going to happen today.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not betting it today, just to be clear. It's probably going to happen today. I don't get upset no more. You know what? If it happens, it happens. There's times where I'm cursing. I'm like, this fucking guy, this fudging guy. Sorry, I don't know if your grandparents are watching.
Grandpa is watching. My grandma is here, so she's not watching, I don't think.
Okay.
But so it's just Paul Ball. You can cuss. Sorry.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, it seems to be a trend, but I'm not betting it today. Do what you want with that information.
All right. Let's move along to Great American Ballpark. Whereas this is that we were talking a little bit about this before you joined. Geechee was in the chat actually asking about who was I forget. He was asking about Jake McCarthy, who I don't hate. You're probably getting a big number there. But anyway, Zach Gallen, he's really good, but he's given up 4 home runs in his last 2 starts. That's interesting. Frankie Montas, who can't get lefties out all of a sudden. Grandpa understands. Yes, he does. Joe Adell, maybe. I mean, Nolan Shaniel is on the board as well. But anyway, I have a bet here. I'm taking Christian Walker. Just kind of seems easy, honestly. And after what I just said about lefties against Montas, whatever. Christian Walker, I hate the term respects the coin, but I feel like Christian Walker on Tuesdays just comes through for me more often than not. He's hitting the ball hard. You're seeing the exit velocity. You're seeing the exit velo. I got him at plus 300, which I feel like is a really good number for the leading power hitter of a team in Great American Ballpark with the pitcher who can absolutely give some up. I'm not even really putting this out on Twitter, and this is conspiracy theorist of me, and I don't love it. I don't want to draw a whole lot of attention to this market, but I also have a 2-leg 3-hit parlay because I think the odds for 3 hits, we talked about this, are just crazy. Last 3 days, I've had a 2-leg 3-hit parlay. I've gone 1 and 2. I'm taking Corbin Carroll, and I'm really pissed off because I was talking about Corbin Carroll all day, basically, in our research chat, and when I first started doing that, plus 1,600, plus 1,500, I think, for 2 hits. Came out that he was leading off, and it dropped to plus 850 on Bet365, plus 800 on FanDuel. I don't know if it's come back up since, but Corbin Carroll for 3 hits is one of my 2-leg 3-hit parlays. Interesting to say. I think he's back, man. I was watching his at bats. He's starting to take some really hard pitches to take. And starting to get away. I think he was trying to do too much early in the season. He's kind of going back to that. I'm just going to flip the ball over the infield and get to first base and then use my speed. I think we're going to see another run here where maybe he doesn't hit a whole lot of home runs, but we're going to see a whole lot of hits and Corbin Carroll making things happen, especially getting moved back up to the leadoff spot. So Corbin Carroll for 3 hits on a 2-leg parlay, and Christian Walker for a home run for me. What do you got?
It's a tough decision for me because another thing that I've been going through lately, which has been driving me absolutely nuts, is I'll look at a game and I'll like 2 guys, right?
Sure.
Pause.
Yep.
And I finally decide, you know what? I'm just going to go with this guy. It's been every day. The other guy I was leaning towards goes yard. I'm going to tell you both guys today and what my decision is. And you do with that information what you want.
Okay.
I settled on Ketel Marte for a home run.
Okay.
I was very close to going with Jock Peterson.
Dude, I was really close on Peterson too.
So
I have him written down right here.
I ended up going with Marte. I know it's going to happen. I don't want to speak it into existence, but at this point, it is what it is. I'm going with Marte. Jock Peterson's probably going to go yard.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe a little bit smaller, Easton. Maybe a little bit smaller. Chat, what do you guys think about the ticker? I think I told him to just do don't worry about putting like dinger after those. Just have it's Dinger Tuesday. Let's just have the home run picks. I think we know, and then we'll show you the whatever else we have at the end of the show that might not be a home run. But I like Ketel Marte. That's a guy I'm really high on. I think he's really good at baseball. I think he's really good at hitting right-handed pitching, especially. I already talked about Montas and his inability to get lefties out. Jock Peterson, I had written down also. You're seeing him at the top of the list, hitting the ball hardest of anybody on the team last 5 games. Sorry. So yeah, I'd be in for both of those. Now that we've named 3 guys on the Diamondbacks, the Reds I think have lost like 6-7 straight or something like that. They're struggling a little bit. I feel like now that we're talking about all of these Diamondbacks, it's going to be like 5 Reds that go yard. And, if that's it, we get all of our bonus bets back, and it is what it is. But, yeah.
There has been some games this season, more than I can remember in baseball, where you look at a game, you're like, wow, this lineup is probably going to cream this guy, this pitcher. This guy's probably going to have a big day. And it's the other way around. And the other team's going off. This team is getting shut out through 5 innings. There's been a lot of really bad pitching that have some shockingly great starts out of nowhere. It's been very frustrating.
Great job, Easton. Easton deserves a raise. Listen, you guys don't know what I pay Easton. I guess kind of what we pay Easton at this point. Yeah, he's doing okay as far as now hourly wage with his experience level and his age. What I'll say.
Overpaid.
Jerry doesn't even know how much we pay him. Feels like a Corbin night. Yeah, I like him for hits. Walker home run. That's everyone's on Marte. That makes me a little nervous for that pick. But I've said before on this show, Ketel Marte is a guy that I can just never get right. Like he's so good, and his numbers are crazy. Every time I bet on him, he goes like 0 for 3, 1 for 3. So yeah, let's talk about Jose Barrios and the Toronto Blue Jays in Philadelphia taking on Christopher Sanchez and the Phillies. I should have a bet here. Honestly, I don't. I think this is one of the best games as far as ballpark matchup goes on ballpark pal for home runs. Um, this Phillies team is legit. This Phillies team is legit, man. I don't know how much you've been paying attention to them, but it feels like every time they go on a run or something, it's because Kyle Schwarber or Bryce Harper got really hot and kind of on the back of whoever that is. They just got some guys, man, that aren't named Bryce Harper, that aren't named Kyle Schwarber, not even Trey Turner, who somebody said I look like earlier. It's kind of interesting, but Alec Boehm, Brandon Marsh, JT Armudo, whatever. I think Bryson Stott can also hit. Like this team is dangerous. This team is dangerous, and to me right now, hottest team in baseball, might be the second best team I think in the National League behind the Dodgers, because the Braves all of a sudden aren't very good. Schwarber first pitch. I don't know. I should have a bet here. I don't. What do you got, buddy?
Yeah, I fucking hate how, like, I hate that they have so much personality, the Phillies. I grew up a Phillies hater. I'm a Mets fan. I couldn't stand the franchise, the fans. It sucks because I also hate the Knicks too. I hate a lot of things. I hate you.
Yeah,
To,
obviously.
there's just a lot of hate in my soul, and this is such a likable bunch of guys in that clubhouse. I'm very jealous of the fun that they have, the chemistry that they have. It's just like that's what you want on a baseball team, right? You want to see these guys having fun. You want to see these guys loose, picking each other up. So it's tough to bet against them, unfortunately.
Trey, Baum, and JT are all out. Oh, it's a punt lineup for Philly. That sucks. It's good. That means probably going to be just a weird game, honestly. But yeah, I feel like they've also built it. Like they've done a really good job building this team too. Like obviously they've got some big names they got through trade, free agency, whatever. Bryce Harper was a huge signing. Kyle Schwarber, did they trade for Schwarber or did they sign him? I forget. And then obviously Trey Turner, but then they also have the farm system to go along, like Alec Boehm. I loved, and when the Angels traded Brandon Marsh to the Phillies, I was like, what the hell is Brandon Marsh? Like what the hell are the Angels doing? Like I was high on Brandon Marsh then. I feel like they've done a really good job of building this team and kind of building around those stars, so that when these guys are slumping like we've seen this year, they can still win baseball games. So we're kind of seeing. I mean, both of our teams, the Mets and the Yankees, kind of struggle with that. I think Aaron Judge goes on a slump last year, no wins. Not the case this year. Anyway, do you have a bet? I forget.
I don't. This is one of those games where I can't really narrow down to one guy.
Merrifield, actually, I have him written down on my hits list. I was going to be waiting for lineups. It sounds like he's going to play because somebody's got to play if everybody else is sitting. Merrifield for a home run or Merrifield for 3 hits, I wouldn't hate either. First, a couple people have mentioned Schwarber, first at bat home run. Barrios has been solid this year, is what I'll say. He gave up a home run on his first start, and then a home run in both of his last 2. But he's been going deep into games. He's been doing his job for this Blue Jays team that kind of needs that for sure.
I don't think we've had one show ever, me and you, doing in the history of baseball shows where somebody doesn't mention IKF.
Mm-hmm.
I think they do it to piss you off.
Yeah, I'm out on the IKF bet. I'm just out on that. Corbin Burns, he's really good. Trevor Williams. Is Trevor Williams good now, Jerry? Like
he's been solid. Obviously,
hasn't given up a home run this season. What?
He's been effective. He's been very under the radar. He's probably one of the most underrated pitchers in baseball. Let's be honest.
But he wasn't good last year, though. That's the thing. Like he was not good last year.
No, he was. He had some really, really good stretches where I'm like, holy shit, the Mets fucked up, man. And he's gotten rocked a few times. He's gotten absolutely shelled, but he's been more good than bad. I'll say that. Yeah, he's just a pretty good pitcher. You know what I mean?
He's got to give up a home run at some point. I don't have a bet in this game. I mean, Colton Cowser hit the ball hard, as you're seeing in the cheat sheets here. Again, these cheat sheets you're seeing are they come out every morning for every game, every day, included with your $25 a month in our Discord. We also have a code discount going until midnight tonight. If you're not signed up, it's $5 off your first month. heavyhittermedia.net/Discord. The link is in the description of the video. Go ahead and tap in if you don't want to, or if you're not already. Gave up 34 home runs last year. Yeah, and it came in stretches too. Shoot, I've seen you in the Discord talking about him as well. Yeah, he gave up 4 home runs in a game last year, 3 home runs twice. Like he
They came in
during his
bunches.
good stretches last year, he was giving up home runs. Hasn't given up a home run yet. I mean, maybe it's Colton Cowser, maybe it's I don't know. Gunnar Henderson's really good. Rhino Hearn. I don't have a bet here. Any of those guys could, but this is on paper a really good pitching matchup this year. So I'm just kind of out on it.
Yeah, I only have four dinger bets. That's my policy. Unless I go on a ridiculous run here where baseball is really making sense, I'm sticking to 4. So I got 2 down so far.
I've also seen, if you're here, this is not related to this show really, but my website has been weird today. It's something. So Wix is my website provider, and they're just having issues. At some points today, it was working fine on PC, not really working on mobile. Now it looks like it might be flipped. I don't know. Sorry, Brandon. It depends. I don't know. I don't know the answer, to be honest. It should be up. If you're having trouble on PC, try getting there on mobile. If not, try the .net domain as well. So dganalytics.net instead of .com. Maybe that's something I don't know. They need to figure their stuff out. I've tried to reach out to him today and got nothing. So I don't know. Michael Soroka and the White Sox, Zach Eflin and the Rays. The White Sox are really bad, Jerry. I know you have their hat on and you're a huge fan of the White Sox. They're really bad at baseball, and I'm not a big fan of betting home runs on this Rays team. I saw somebody mention Ben Rortvedt. I guess probably that would be my play if I would, gun to my head. Maybe it's Brandon Lau, I forget. I don't know. What do you think?
I remember very specifically targeting Michael Soroka last week.
Yep.
And he didn't have a great start, but he didn't have a bad one either. And the ball never left the yard. I don't know. I really don't know with this game. I don't want to bet no one to hit a home run. That's
Yeah.
out of the question for it. But other than that, I'm good.
Davis Schneider went to my high school in South Jersey. He's back home in Philly. He's going yard. All right. Luis Garcia splits. Night games at home versus righties. Jeez, that's crazy. Yeah, he was one of my 3-hit parlay legs that did actually hit. That Friday, Saturday night. Luis Garcia can hit. For sure. Justin Verlander.
All right, we have a little. We're in a little bit of a pickle now.
Okay.
I know you get excited when I say the word pickle.
Mm-hmm.
There's 10 minutes until the first game starts.
True.
I have to. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to ask permission. I'm going to ask for forgiveness. I'm going to tell you the other 2 picks just because if for some reason all 4 picks hit and I wasn't able to give out all 4 picks for people to throw $1 on for a parlay or something like that, I'll be sick. I wouldn't even enjoy the hit. So just in case for some stupid, crazy, insane reason, I go 4 for 4 today. My other 2 picks are Fernando Tatis and JD Martinez. So all 4 picks, and if you want to put $1, 50 cents, 10 cents, I don't care. I don't wager shame. I don't bet much myself. Jake Rogers, Ketel Marte, JD Martinez, and Fernando Tatis. If you want to put $1 on it. I have to say it because, like I said, if people can't bet it in time,
it'll get rolled. Sick. Yeah. Nothing for me until 6:40, so I don't have to do that. You guys stick around if you want to hear my picks. But yeah, let's talk about this Yankees game. Astros are terrible so far. I love that. I hate the Astros. I hate them.
You're missing chat. Someone asked, is there a recap at the end? Yes, there's a recap at the end.
Justin Verlander, always, unless we forget. Justin Verlander is back, making his 4th start of the year. He's looked all right. He's looked pretty solid. Luis Gil. If you guys haven't watched Luis Gil pitch, this kid has filthy stuff. I mean, this kid is really good. Coming back, he was missed all of last year with Tommy John. somebody 2 years ago, Easton was talking about wanting to be in the rotation. I remember. Electric. But he sometimes he gives up 2 home runs and 4 runs, and it's kind of just hit or miss. And he's that experience still. I really wanted to bet on Juan Soto today, but I don't know. I just couldn't do it with this pitching matchup. Yankee Stadium. We would love to bet a lefty here. I'm just out. Verlander is really good. I think Luis Gil is going to be really good, and I don't know how many home runs we get in this game. To be honest, I say that now there's going to be 10 of them, but you got anything here? Nothing, right? Because you already gave your 4 bets out.
Verlander, yes. Has he been had an astonishing career? He's at the tail end. Do you think he's really gonna be able to hold on to this 2 ERA? Do you think he has another Cy Young season in him?
No.
I don't think so. I think he's gonna be good. I think he's off to a really good start. He's gonna give up a few. I think Aaron Judge is starting to come around.
Vinny. Sorry, I thought you were done.
What do you think? I think Aaron Judge is about to come around and go on a hot streak.
I had him written down for 3 hits. I did. I think he's. I don't remember what his numbers versus Verlander. There's some big sample size against Verlander.
He's not good against Verlander.
Okay, that's what I thought. Giancarlo Stanton is really good against Verlander. I did have Tucker written down, but like if Luis Gil is on, like it's gonna be tough for the Astros. I'm just saying. He might have an off night and he might give up 2-3 home runs, but if he's on, nah, man. And then the same thing for Verlander. Gun to my head, it's either Stanton or Soto, just because Juan Soto is really good at baseball. But I'm just out.
These teams also hate each other.
That's true. Also, worth pointing out that for some reason, every time the Astros are in Yankee Stadium, they boo Jose Altuve and they chant "fuck Altuve," even though it was, as much as I hate the Astros, it is well documented that even in that cheating scandal, Jose Altuve did not cheat. And like his OPS, Easton, you have to look this up for me. His OPS in Yankee Stadium is absurd. Like they keep booing him, and he just keeps rolling the Yankees. Like I don't know, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, they're booing him because he's literally the owner of the Yankees.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's move on to this Red Sox and Braves game. And honestly, we were just talking about Cy Young and Justin Verlander. These 2 guys, if the season ended right now, would at least get some Cy Young votes, which is kind of crazy to say. Cutter Crawford for the Red Sox, Ronaldo Lopez for the Braves. I don't have a home run play here, but I can wrap up my 3-hit parlay. Again, last 3 days I've been 1 of 2. I've had 2-leg, 3-hit parlays, 3 days in a row. Got 1 right and 1 wrong. The odds are crazy on these. Rafael Devers rounded it out. Easton, I don't really have this here or not, but it's like $10 to win 1,500 or something like that. Corbin Carroll, Rafael Devers on Bet365 for 3 hits. Really good numbers against Ronaldo Lopez. You're seeing here the top of the list for exit velocity as well. This is a streaky hitter, and it seems like for whatever reason, batter versus pitcher matchup matters a lot more, in my opinion, for Rafael Devers, like exclusively. Like when he sees a pitcher well, like Garrett Cole, for instance, he's an auto bet every time. Every time Rafael Devers sees Garrett Cole, you bet him to hit a home run. What did you say earlier? No home run plus 900. What did you say earlier, Izzy? Who rakes? So I am in on Rafael Devers for 3 hits, along with, as you're seeing there, good job, Corbin Carroll for 3 hits, $10 to win $1,000. Nothing for you here, right? Any thoughts on this game?
No, but I invented the 3-hit parlay.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay. Did you win any?
No. I didn't say I won.
You just invented it.
Yeah.
You're the first person ever to hit to parlay 3 hits together.
First person. I'm the first gambler ever. If you think about it, I'm the first gambling Twitter account in history.
Think about it.
There's no proof someone was there before me, right?
I can't argue with that.
True.
Can't argue with that. Colin Diarrhea, Seth Lugo, Milwaukee Brewers, Kansas City Royals. I hate betting on both of these teams at this point. They're both bad. What do you think?
Did you just call him Colin Diarrhea?
Oh, did I out loud? I didn't mean that.
Good Lord.
Love the show. Going to start watching it every day. Thank you for the information. It looks. Hey, appreciate that. Hit the like button if you don't mind. We are not live every day. I wish we could be. We probably could be if we wanted to bad enough, to be honest with you.
I mean, I don't really care. I can talk for days.
We don't really like talking to each other that much. We kind of
I,
just only barely like each other though, you know?
that's the
Vinny,
thing. We
Ashley
gotta
first. Oh,
break this up.
Altuve ranks Yankee Stadium. Yes, absolutely.
We gotta break this up into different slots.
Yeah. Bellinger, is Bellinger coming back? What does he usually do? Like there are some guys that come back from and Giancarlo Stanton is a guy that comes back from the IL, terrible for a couple weeks at least, right? Then he gets heated up and starts to hit the ball out. I don't know how Bellinger does come back. I feel like he does spend a lot of time on the IL. Maybe though, absolutely. I think Wrigley was like way up there ballpark wise, but we're not even to that game yet. But maybe. What were we talking about?
You were talking?
I thought I was. Oh, the Brewers and the Royals. Do you have a bet in this game? No, right?
Brewers and Royals? No, I do not.
Yeah,
But
I said both these teams were bad. That's not correct. That is not the correct way to say that. These are both teams I don't enjoy betting on, for home runs especially. For home runs especially, I love betting on Gary Sanchez to hit one out. I love betting on MJ Melendez when he's hot for bases. He's ice cold right now. Gary Sanchez only is as a bet against lefties. I don't know, just kind of weird. I've been high on the Royals all year though. I have been as far as winning baseball games, not necessarily winning me bets. We just move on then to the Padres and the Cubs. You want to talk about your bet in this game? Also, real quick, Shota Imanaga damn near might win a Cy Young this year. That guy can pitch. Anyway, go ahead.
the wind is apparently blowing out in Wrigley. Can anybody confirm?
Any Chicagoans?
Wrigley's a weird place, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's been days where, oh my God, these are can't miss conditions at Wrigley Field, and the wind just turns around mid game. I don't know. It's the windy city. Who knows? Fernando Tatis is having a slow start this season against lefties. You remember what he did against lefties last season?
Yep.
He was raking against lefties last season. He only has one home run versus a lefty this season. That's gonna turn around. That's 100% gonna turn around. This guy, you don't just lose that. You know what I mean? You don't just reverse your splits. You just have a slow start. You don't see the ball as well, which is fine. At some point, he's gonna go on a run of just murdering left-handed pitching. So if I have to pick one guy in the Padres lineup, I'm gonna go with Fernando Tatis to hit an absolute laser beam.
Okay, I don't mind that. I'm pretty sure this is not my bet. I'm almost positive Christopher Morel is gonna hit one out tonight.
Yeah, he's
The
plus
odds pissed me
210.
off. Huh?
Plus 210.
Yeah, the odds pissed me off so much, and it was even higher when I checked it first. Because here's what I did. I checked Christopher Morel like plus 250, and then I checked Aaron Judge at plus 265 or something earlier today. I was like, what? No, I'm almost positive Christopher Morel is hitting a home run tonight. I'm not betting it at plus 210. That's crazy. I am betting Dansby Swanson. I agree with you. Everything you said about Tatis, he is going to go on a run, especially against lefties where he's just hitting the ball out like crazy. I think Shota Imanaga is really, really good. I think absolutely he can do it against the Cubs bullpen. I think it's going to be tough for him to do it against Imanaga. Dansby Swanson kind of quietly been hitting the ball really hard and doesn't, he's only got 4 home runs on the year to show for it. 2 days ago, he had a 109-mile-an-hour fly ball, and then another that did go out, another 101-mile-an-hour fly ball that did not go out. And then yesterday hit a 107 miles per hour line drive. So this guy's just dialed in. He's hitting the ball hard. I watched a lot of Randy Vasquez with the Yankee system. He was included in the Juan Soto trade. Okay stuff. When it's on, it's very likely to not be on, and I think Randy Vasquez could get pulled early in this game. Somebody mentioned Cody Bellinger. I don't hate that look, but it's Dansby Swanson for me for the number like plus 400. And yeah, also pretty sure Christopher Morel's hitting one out. But another really good game to target, almost a must bet, quote unquote, for Dinger Tuesday, because I think there's a very good chance you get your 5 home runs here. Emerson Hancock, again, a name just I cannot believe is his real name. And then Bailey Ober, Seattle Mariners, Minnesota Twins. Cal Raleigh might hit one out. Maybe. Pick a lefty on the Twins. I won't hate the bet. I don't have a bet here though. Anything else you want to talk about?
How do you make fun of a name that was the first name to sign the Declaration of Independence?
That's a good point.
I mean, do you hate America? You want to? There's something you want to tell me?
I think it could be better. I love America. I think it could be better. Is that fair?
No, America is number one.
I'm probably
America.
getting canceled for that, aren't I? Hey, I'm not even saying it's not number one. I just think it could be better. We could make it a better place. You know?
Well, maybe you should get out.
Dude, I feel like what is the most old white guy thing you can think of? And Jerry's on his way to that. You know what I mean? Jerry's so close to having, you know, Nike socks and New Balances, Pushmo in his yard, yelling at some kids to get off his grass. He's so close to that. You know what I mean?
Hey,
He's so close to
buddy,
being an old. Are you an old white man?
I'm old. I can be whatever I want to be. Honestly, it's 2024.
Andy Ibanez just hit one out. Holy shit! Who said that in chat? Andy Ibanez just hit one out. Didn't the game start 2 minutes ago? That's crazy.
Wait, who hit one?
Andy Ibanez. I said that. That's now the 4th time I've said that into the microphone. But Andy Ibanez for the Detroit Tigers. Somebody mentioned that in chat.
You have a stupid Indiana accent. I can't understand what you're saying.
Okay.
Is that your pick?
No, I didn't bet that game, but it was
why are you
mentioned a couple
excited?
times. Because it was mentioned a couple times in chat, and I'm letting him know if you bet on that, you won, man. Kevin, good job. Careful, Jerry, starting to sound like Kenny. It's a fine line, but anyway, let's move on. Mets, they stink. Miles Michaelis, Cardinals. Oh, Jose Budo. I wanted. Somebody mentioned DJ Stewart. I wanted to bet Lindor. Then he has the flu or something. Francisco Lindor has the flu. I think he's
Lindor had the flu last week.
What? That was last week?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an idiot then. I bet him for 3 hits yesterday, and he let me down. So it would have been Lindor home run if I bet this game, but I did not bet this game. You want to rant about your Mets at all? I'll give you a platform.
Mets are the best team in baseball. Just want to throw that out there. It's they're doing this thing right now, which is really cool, right? They're playing like shit just to make everybody play down to the competition.
Sure.
You know, they don't want to be the feared team in the league, which
Smart.
is brilliant. It's a brilliant move on their part.
Yep.
So every series they go into, they're the underdog, and it's great. It's really great to watch. It's bold. I really appreciate it from a strategic standpoint. With that said, JD Martinez, I was very upset when all of a sudden, oh, he's not ready yet. Oh, he's gonna take 3 weeks to stay in the minor leagues, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, really? Then an injury setback, and I said, this is Jed Lowry all over again. This is literally Jed Lowry. Get a pure hitter. Obviously, they're not the same caliber of player. JD Martinez is light years better, but JD Martinez came in and he is putting professional at bat after professional at bat consistently. It is unbelievable to have this present. I wasn't even big on the signing, to be honest with you. I was like, wow, $20 million for 1 year. This guy's 37 years old, whatever. He looks really, really good. The only thing he hasn't done is hit one out of the park. This is a hard matchup to like try to really gauge. Michaelis throws like 15 pitches. It's actually unbelievable. His repertoire is humongous.
The slider is bad though.
So like if you go down the list of like what is he gonna throw versus this matchup, you're gonna lose your mind. He's a pitcher. He just makes mistakes, and he's getting hit really, really hard by right-handed batters. So I understand people want to go DJ Stewart. Righties are really killing him this year. I think 5 of the 7 home runs, if I'm not mistaken, given up to right-hand batters. JD Martinez, like I said, professional as it gets. The only thing he hasn't done is hit a home run, and apparently the conditions for tonight's game are good. So if he's going to hit his first home run, it's going to be tonight. It's going to be on Dinger Tuesday, and we're going to celebrate this man next Dinger Tuesday when I come back because I think he's going to hit a home run. Thank you for your time.
I don't mind that. Yeah, I mean, nothing for me here at the like. I don't know. There's got to be some lineup changes coming soon for your Mets, right? Like is McNeil going to stay there? You think, or
they got to trade Alonso? I'm gonna come out and say it. And the Met
You
fans
think
aren't gonna
so?
like it.
Holy.
I'm not. It's weird. It's almost sacrilegious when you say this. I'm not the biggest Pete Alonso fan. Um, I don't know what it is. I think of like a team captain, uh, like a certain personality, a certain figure, like you know what I mean, aura. I just don't see that with Pete Alonso. Um, I guess maybe I'm spoiled because we had David Wright all those years. I just don't see him as the face of the franchise for the Mets. I mean, I guess he's a likable guy. I mean, I think he's a wonderful person. The slumps suck. I think he gets way too mentally lost. He overthinks things. He goes into slumps. You got to be tough. You can't be mentally not there. You know what I mean? Especially in New York, you could see it. He's distressed when he goes on a slump, and it's just you need to be tough. Lindor, on the other hand, he goes into slumps, but he says, "Hey, what do you got to do? I got to be better." That's it. And he tries. He goes on slumps like every other player, and then he's one of the best players in baseball. I just don't see that in Pete. I rather trade Pete Alonso, get more capital, and get Juan Soto next year. Don't give Pete Alonso that money.
Good luck. Anyway, I was really hoping you would do that whole randable thing and get me another 30 seconds, because I decided we got a lot of people watching. If you are thinking about joining the Discord and haven't yet, literally the next 43 minutes, this code, I just dropped the code in the chat. We put one out, running a sale for $5 off your first month. Use the code Dingers57. It's not going on Twitter. It's not going anywhere else except for the show. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to go join the Discord, if you're thinking about it, but you haven't yet, use code Dingers57. You get $10 off your first month. Sales not really a thing where Discords really do. $5 off of $25 on Twitter. It's not a whole lot. $10 I feel like is that's something. So only for you guys. Thank you for watching the show. Again, if you're thinking about the Discord, join the Discord and you haven't for whatever reason, use code Dingers57. You got 42 minutes now until that code is
$10 off.
$10 off the first month. I didn't clear with Jerry. I didn't even ask him. I just did it. But it's only for the viewers. You know what I mean?
You're out of your mind.
Thanks, buddy.
Dumbo, are you gonna play NBA today? No, unfortunately, Dumbo, I was not drafted to the NBA.
Hey, Pacers got
play.
robbed. Pacers
Can you
got
fucking
robbed.
let me finish my joke? Jesus Christ. What'd you say?
That actually hurt. I did that way too hard.
Good. Hope you got
Pacers got robbed last night. Holy cow, that actually didn't feel good at all. Went way too, usually there's more tension, you know what I mean, on the mic.
Oh, you haven't accepted that the Pacers are going to lose to the NBA's scripted script writers that they want the Knicks to go to the finals?
Brunson, listen, that guy's good, man. I haven't watched a whole lot of NBA recently. Jalen Brunson just seemingly he's just decides that he's just going to put the ball in the basket and it just goes there. Dingers 57, it's up in chat a little bit. So I put the link to the Discord, heavyhittermedia.net/Discord, takes you to the WAP. Code Dingers57. Let me make sure that's right. Yep, Dingers57. DINGERS 57.
It's over for the Pacers. I think you know that deep down inside it's over.
What did I say last week? Hang on. What did I say last week? I was worried about games 5, 6, and 7 for the Knicks, right? Their starters play a lot of minutes, 40 plus minutes, and the Pacers run. Pacers get up and down the floor. I do worry a little bit. That's the only chance the Pacers have. If they could have stolen that game last night, I thought that was curtains for the Knicks, to be honest with you. I thought that was curtains. But now, yeah, I'm pretty worried at this point. The only hope the Pacers have is, can you run them up and down the floor and maybe game 5, game 6, Jalen Brunson is feeling a little tired. That's it.
23% VAT. What is VAT?
VAT
tax?
is weird. So it's European tax for, it's something about imports or something. I don't know. I had to accept a whole thing just to sell shirts in Europe for the Dinger Tuesday shirts last year.
What the hell is going on with that continent?
That is tough. I don't know. And then I know you mentioned, Corn, that you don't have to pay for Gold Boys. I don't know how it all works. I clicked charge sales tax, I think. NBA ranks, I think so. The cheat sheets in the Discord are. I'll have to check on the site. That's a good question, actually. I should make sure. There should be. Kyle Harrison and the Giants in Coors Field, Dakota Hudson and the Rockies. Listen, guys, don't just buy the Coors Field stock tonight, okay? It's, I think, negative on Ballpark Pal. It's still not warm in Coors Field. When it's not warm in Coors Field, it's a pitcher ballpark. I'm out on this game. I think you are as well, right?
You do not bet cold temperatures at Coors Field unless there's a super slugger. First of all, we go over this every week. I don't care if I sound like a broken record. It's massive dimensions. The best things to target in a game like this, where the ball's not going to be flying, is a triple. So if you want to bet someone speedy, leadoff guy, good matchup for a triple in Coors Field, this is probably your best bet. Unfortunately, the books know that too, and the odds are usually terrible for triples. So you could take total bases, but when it's cold, I don't know if they still use the humidor when it's cold. I'm not 100% sure on that. I got to look into that. If they use a humidor and it's cold, forget it. That ball's not leaving the ballpark.
Road to 63 likes. Let's see if we can, we got a few minutes of the show left. Can we get it to 100? That'd be crazy. There's a whole lot of people watching. Appreciate you guys if you're here. If you're still here, giving us, an hour of your time. This beautiful Tuesday evening when it's actually going to be a tornado in Indianapolis at any time. Might lose power, but appreciate you. Just hit the like button. Need Siakam to be a consistent superstar. Listen, I just want the old Tyrese Halliburton. I don't think Tyrese Halliburton is healthy. I think that's what's going on. But November, Tyrese Halliburton, I think the Pacers potentially, winning 5 or 6 here. I think that's really the problem. Is we're getting injured, hobbled. Tyrese Halliburton, who's kind of it seems like he's just tentative and afraid to put too much on whatever he's got going on in that knee or ankle or whatever it is. But I think that's what's going on. Anyway, let's talk about another outstanding pitching matchup where I actually have a bet. Edward Cabrera, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Marlins Dodgers. I'm betting on the guy that you cannot say his name. Do you know who I'm betting on?
Max Muncy.
You did it. I am betting on Mac. I can't say that. Max.
Yes.
Muncy.
See, it's not just me.
I think the number is higher than it should be because Cabrera is good and has been pretty good. I think Max Muncy is dialing in. I've got him at plus 6 miles per hour in the last 5 games versus the full season. I've got him at what did he hit? He hit 3 home runs a couple days ago, and then the last 3 balls he's hit have all been fly balls. One of them was 101 miles an hour. I think he's really dialed in. I think he goes yard tonight. Not a whole lot else there to add. I see we've got 3 people took us up on the $10 off. So appreciate you guys. Colin, Mello, MC Sports. Thank you. Again, that code's going to be open for 36 more minutes. It's set to expire. Dingers 57. It's dingers and then the date 5/7. Don't try that again next Tuesday because it's probably not going to work. But yeah, $10 off your first month of the Discord. You get these cheat sheets every day. You get all of me and Jerry's picks. You get some really cool Discord bots. In my opinion, no. There might be a better value out there for gambling Discords. I don't know. Not for my money though. Anything else you want to talk about? You got nothing.
Brandon asked a crazy question.
Brandon asked a question. What did you slurp it on, Chief? That's not that crazy of a question.
The way he worded it, come on.
So I forgot. I brought a Heineken down here. I know he's not asking you. I'm giving you time to think about it. I forgot that I also had a Coors Light here that was almost gone. So I finished Heineken and I'm kind of working on this Coors Light now.
You're an alcoholic. You drink every day.
Alcoholic.
You drink every single day.
There are so many people that have a couple beers every day and are not alcoholics. That is me.
That's an alcoholic.
No.
You have to drink every day. You do. You have to.
Do not have to drink.
So why do you do it every day?
There are several days that I don't drink.
I don't believe it.
And I don't have headaches or withdrawal or anything like that. What are you slurping on, though? What's the question?
That's a personal question.
My grandpa's watching this. He drinks like, I don't know.
Conrad, you're right. He does.
6-7 Busch Lights. He didn't have a drinking problem either. I do not have a drinking problem. And we're not going to start this up again. Shohei plus 320. That does, yeah. I think you mentioned that in the Discord too. Like, is that just like that just seems weird. That's almost too good of a line that it throws me off a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know. You want to recap and get out of here? I'm hungry.
The only thing that this is why he is so hot right now. He is entering a different stratosphere of hot where there'll be nobody on base. They'll just intentionally walk them, like straight up Barry Bonds
Be
treatment.
bases loaded. Those welcome. Yeah.
Anything.
76 likes. Let's go. And we got another Discord member. 2 more. Let's go. MC Sports, El Toro. Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
Can you ladder walks? Yeah,
He
no.
doesn't notice the headaches when he hasn't drank into it. Like, guys, let's stop this. I'm drunk twice a year. Like, this is not, I'm not an alcoholic. I'm drinking Coors Light. Leave me alone. Anyway, what are you slurping on?
You know, you're sick in the head. You
Me?
just like saying the word slurping.
I do. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. You want to recap and get out of here? Because, again, I'm hungry. Ooh,
What time is
Javi
it?
Martinez
It's
is in.
6:27.
Let's go. What?
Wait, what happened?
Oh, we just
Did I
got
win?
yeah, another Discord member. Appreciate you guys. Bet appearance walks. That's probably the way to do it. Anyway, I'll recap first. I have a 2-leg 3-hit parlay. That is Corbin Carroll to get 3 hits. That is Rafael Devers to get 3 hits on Bet365. That damn Nat's going to drive me crazy. $10 to win $1,045. I have 3 Dinger Tuesday picks. Christian Walker, Dansby, Swanson, Max Munchie. $10 to win $10,000 when you parlay them all 3 together. I played them obviously all straight for Dinger Tuesday. That's Christian Walker, Dansby, Swanson, Max Muncy. If you add Juan Soto in there, I'm not going to be mad at you, but I did not.
Who's winning in your guys' opinion, Drake or Kendrick?
I don't even understand what's
I'm winning. And I'm going to tell you why I'm winning. Because I'm a Kendrick fan, and Drake finally got him back in the studio. So in my opinion, neither of them are losers. I'm winning. Because I'm getting Kendrick music, good music. I wasn't crazy about his last album, the 2-part album. I'm going to be honest. Wasn't crazy about it. Now he's back in the studio making music. I'm winning. The Kendrick fans are winning. With that said, let me do a little recap because Jake Rogers is about to lead the next inning off with a home run. I'm almost positive. So we've got Jake Rogers. If you didn't get it in, you still have time, actually. You could live bet it. Jake Rogers, home run, Ketel Marte, Fernando Tatis, and JD Martinez are my 4 legs. Also, I round robin by 3, threw a few bucks on that, threw a few bucks on a parlay, but these are my Dinger Tuesday picks. So I'm putting 25 on each and hoping for the best.
All right.
Thank you for your time.
I just know that Drake and Kendrick are beefing. That's all that I know. I know you're not really asking me, but
some people get a little too like into
invested.
it, right?
Yeah.
They get a little too invested where they start arguing with each other. Like as if Drake doesn't know you, Kendrick doesn't know me. I'm not gonna go curse you out and your mother out because over your opinion on music. But that's another thing.
I got really invested into the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial last year. I got really invested into that. That was fun. But yeah. Thank you for being here. If you have not hit the like button, thank you. We're up to what, 76? Let me refresh. See where we're at. We're getting 100, 85, almost 200. Again, thank you. HeavyHitterMedia.net/Discord code Dingers57. You got 31 minutes until that expires. You get $10 off your first month. Go ahead.
Last question, Eli. What is your favorite cut of beef?
My favorite cut of beef. That's a great question. So for steaks, I'm a ribeye guy. I really like a tomahawk or a cowboy ribeye with the bone still in. It's like, 1.5, 2 inches thick. I really like doing a whole ribeye with the bone still in. Prime rib, sure, same thing, whatever. I guess that's probably the answer. What's your favorite cut of beef, Jerry?
You ever tried dragon beef?
Never. Did you make that up?
No, because I'm gonna be dragging my beef on your face.
A specific.
Get it?
Oh, you're dragging the beef. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Be nice to each other. We'll see you Friday, 5:30 at the latest. I want to talk some PGA UFC. Maybe I'll try to do that tomorrow or Thursday night while I'm drinking bourbon or something. If I was drinking bourbon every single night, you guys could accuse me of having a drinking problem, gambling problem. Yeah.
The fact that he's talking about it again, it's in his head now.
5:30 p.m. on Friday at the latest. I'll tweet out if we're going live before then. Sign up for the Discord, Dingers57 as the code to get $10 off your first month. That expires in 30 minutes now. HeavyHitterMedia.net/Discord. Love you. Appreciate you. We'll see you.